Stream. All right, everyone. Welcome to OreoOlive.com. As you know, Oreo and olives don't mix, but the abstract thought of putting those two words together has like me to create a channel to discuss various topics. So, on the channel for today, we are going to be talking about a very interesting topic that I have in mind here that I wanted to bring forth to you today. And this topic is going to be about the mastery of masculine style, the men's dress code demystified. So, this is going to be a little bit something different on the channel for today. It's not something that I normally would talk about on the channel because I normally do a lot of other different, things, ask questions and different takes. But something today that happened today that I wanted to take a different stab at and just see what is going on and how that it was going to work with just the normal everyday life to life kind of stuff. But before we start getting into the channel, I do want to go ahead and list the beverage for the evening in the conversation. And what we're going to have here, what I'm having, is going to be a dark specialty roast coffee. It's from a place in Puerto Rico, Hacienda Minos. It's a dark specialty coffee with the beans. And this coffee, you all, is really good. I got this when visiting Puerto Rico there. So if you ever go to Puerto Rico, definitely check out the coffee farm there. It is very good. For those of you who know me, know I love to drink coffee. And one thing that I can definitely tell you is at the time that it is right now, approximately about 11:08 at night, and I decided to try something a little bit different than what I normally would do. But what brought this conversation up today was I was out and about this evening and got the opportunity to enjoy a nice meal. And what came to mind is when I went out, I decided, okay, I want to make sure that not only that I look my best, but anytime that you go outside, you always want to make sure that you're dressing for the occasion. And the occasion was just a nice meal evening out. And I decided, you know what? Let me do a video about appearance because earlier on in the week I had did a video about appearance, and what ended up happening was there was a person that had made a comment on the channel that I really enjoyed actually reading about it, and it made a lot of sense of what they were saying, but it was in reference to people do judge you based on appearance. And not only do they judge you based on what you drive, but they also base it on appearance as well. And one of the comments that I remember reading on there was the person. What they had said is this is honestly eye opening. How people would treat you better or worse based on your car and how you look. And when I heard that, it was very profound to me because a lot of people are not going to go out and get, expensive cars. That's not what I'm trying to say. But however, when you're dressing the best that you can, you're dressing based on how, you want to dress and what you are able to do. And it's not just to meet someone else's standards, but it's basically being able to look nice when you are out and about. So I want to kind of touch bases on a couple of points. When you're dressing to impress, who are you impressing? Are you impressing yourself? Are you trying to impress other people? But when you're building a solid foundation of a wardrobe for yourself, what you're doing is you are investing in timeless pieces to form a backbone of a well-dressed man's wardrobe. And ladies, you can also take notes from that as well. I can't speak from a lady's perspective, but I can definitely speak from a male's perspective. But when you have if you're able to have the classic suits and the dress shirts to casual essentials, you're basically creating a functional and stylish collection of clothing that's going to be good for yourself. And when you have that, what that does is you're beginning to build from that. And when you're building from that, you're not starting out going out and getting Armani suits, okay? That's not what I'm saying for you to go out and do. We're not going out getting Armani suits. What you're basically going out to get is things that's going to be functional to you, okay? It's going to be very functional to you alone. And when you have that, what you're able to do is you're able to start to embark on a journey of expressing yourself in the types of clothing that you like that's going to be functional to you. Now, as you have that, you also have to keep in mind that you're dressing for the occasion. And the occasion that you are dressing for is going to be a little bit different based on who you are and what you're doing and things of that nature. But when you're understanding the nuances of dressing for different occasions, it's very crucial. And it's very crucial to the fact that you are having various styles of dress codes, whether it's formal events to casual outings with friends, family, and that's going to ensure that you feel confident and you are dressing appropriate for the setting. Even this evening when I went out, I remember one of the hostess, said, hey, I really love your suit jacket. It looks very nice. I really like it. Everything, is coordinated pretty well. And that was really cool because being a person who doesn't normally dress up a lot, I'm normally just, t-shirts and jeans, based from an everyday standpoint. But when I have the opportunity to dress up, it does give you a sense of confidence and you feel much more appropriate in the setting and you feel much better about yourself. And so when you are taking that into consideration, you're beginning to start a new trend for yourself and you're beginning to change. And that's the scariest thing to some people is changing. Now, guys, when you're going out and getting the suits, one thing that I definitely was glad that I did, and I think that a lot of men could actually learn from this as well, is when you buy your suits, a lot of times we will just buy them men straight off the shelf and we would just wear them and put them on. And that's okay for, if that fits you, fine. But when you have those suits and they're tailored and they fit according to spec, and according to spec meaning they fit you and only you, you're going to be able to master that art of that masculine style. And that is key. Fit is key to mastering that masculine style. And that's going to be the significance of you. You're going to have something that's going to be tailored to you. It's going to be well fitted. Your clothing is definitely going to enhance your appearance. And when your clothing is enhancing your appearance, it's going to make you feel better because you're going to be choosing the right types of things to pair with it, whether you're going from suits to casual. When it's tailored to fit, it looks a whole lot better. You can take a moderate suit, it doesn't have to be super expensive, but when you take that suit, you're able to get it tailored to fit to you. It's going to feel a lot better. If you've never tried that, gentlemen, please try. And these are things sometimes that young men don't may not have had their fathers to actually tell them or show them. And this is something I had to learn, you all, as I got older. Like, going from just buying a suit and never getting it tailored to actually having a suit and getting it tailored. As you begin to grow and you get better and better and better suits, you're going to really like the fact that it's going to be tailored according to spec. Now, when you're looking at the accessories and grooming and things like that, now when it comes to accessories, I'm not a chain guy. I don't wear chains, don't wear a lot of jewelry and things like that. Never have been. But Some people like to invest in high-end watches. Now, I'm not a high-end watch kind of guy, but I know guys that know people very well who are into high-end watches, and those watches complement the different suits that they have. So they have dwelled into a world of accessories. Now, with ties, I love bow ties, know how to tie them, belts, your shoes, and your belt, of course, is going to match. Some guys go as far as watches and pocket squares, and but that helps elevate their outfit and make them stand out. So for those of you out there who work very well with that, that's awesome. But a lot of young men don't know these things. Nobody's ever told them that. And that's why I wanted to make today's video, because even just being out this evening, just something simple that I had on really caught people's attention and just made them look like, wow, that looks very nice on him. And you, when people look at you as you are dressed up, you want them to be able to say something positive, not something negative, that it looks bad, your pants below your waist and things like that. Definitely don't want that. But making sure that you are well groomed and maintain a very polished and put together look. I cannot tell you the number of times I've seen people out who had, nice clothes on, but they were not well groomed in a way. Guys, that includes, dirt and stuff under your fingernails, but your clothing looks very nice. That doesn't mix. But you have to definitely take care of yourself and elevate you to another level. Now, it all boils down to your personal style. Now, keep in mind, we talked about the building the foundation for your wardrobe, and then dressing for the occasion that you're going to be dressing to, casual, business, whatever. And then you're tailoring that suit to fit you so that when you wear it, it looks much more appropriate. Then you're gathering the accessories and getting the grooming down. Now you're beginning to embrace a style, your personal style, and that is where you are expressing yourself. So whether you're going for a classical style or to the basic principles of that, you have to embrace your individuality. Now, as long as your individuality is not going to bring so much bad attention to you, I think that you'll be fine. But you got to find ways to incorporate a much more personal flair into your outfits. Now, whether that's through the color choices, some of you out there wear loud, different color suits. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm a little bit more conservative when it comes to suit colors and patterns and things like that. But some guys can pull it off. I've seen some guys out, their suits were loud, but it fit their personality. But some people have very, very unique pieces, and those unique pieces, it literally fits, that person that's wearing it. But when you're wearing your suits and the way you coordinate everything, you're basically making a statement with the attire that you have. Well, this coffee good. But you're basically making a statement with the type of choices that you make and the patterns and the unique pieces. You're making a statement with your attire, and that is a beautiful thing, because when you coordinate that around, people are going to look, and when they look, they're going to gather an understanding of, what, that guy right there really knows how to wear a suit. So overall, when you're looking at this from mastering that masculine style, you're looking at it, think of it in a comprehensive way that's going to equip you with the knowledge and confidence to navigate the world of fashion. So those of you who are into fashion out there, good. Some of us are not. But that's going to ensure that you always look, that you feel your best. And I'm willing to bet, and I promise you, that when you embrace that new style that you're thinking about, for some of you it may take time, when you finally reach that point and you embrace a style that's going to fit and that's going to garner attention in a positive way, where people can say, you know what, that looks nice on that gentleman there, when you get to that point, you have to find something that fits you. You can't go based off what looks good on someone else. Like you may see a suit and a pattern that you may like, but it doesn't, it may not work in that regard to you, if that makes any sense. So you have to find something that's going to fit you. Well, people, like, listen, subscribe. OrioOlive.com. Just want to bring a different topic to you today. Once again, for the mastery of masculine style, the men's dress code demystified. Thanks for watching and talk to you soon.